Salut, bonjour, est-ce que vous allez bien aujourd'hui? In this class, we are going to be learning les professions et les métiers en français, professions and jobs in French. Personally, I believe everyone wants to build a career for his or herself. So, some of these jobs and professions you are aware of, we are going to be looking at the French versions of them. Let's quickly learn some things before we go into the lesson properly. Now, if you can see on your screen, you have some things like un, une, and des. But our main focus is just un and une. Now, these are indefinite articles, which mean a or an. Both of them mean a or an. But what is the difference between these two? It is said that an is used for masculine singular nouns. Let's just put it as masculine nouns. That une is used for feminine nouns. So when you use un, the noun coming after it must be a masculine noun, and when you use une, the noun coming after it must be a feminine noun. So now that we are looking at professions, we are going to be looking at both the male and the female of these professions. So that's why we need the knowledge of this un and une. Now, the first is un acteur, which is an actor, une actrice, an actress, une actrice. Now we have un boulanger, a male baker, une boulangère, a female baker, un boucher, a butcher, good, un charpentier, a carpenter, un chef, a chef or a cook, good, un dentiste for the male, une dentiste for the female, same spelling, un médecin, a doctor, good, un électricien, an electrician, good, un employé, une employée, same, almost same spelling, an employee, un ingénieur, an engineer, un pompier, a fireman. Please take note. Un avocat, a male lawyer, une avocate, a female lawyer. Un gérant, a manager. Un mécanicien, a mechanic. Un infirmier, une infirmière. A male nurse, a female nurse. Un pharmacien, une pharmacienne. Please take note. A male pharmacist, un plombier, a plumber, un policier, a police officer. Très bien. Un réceptionniste, une réceptionniste. Male receptionist, female receptionist. Un secrétaire, une secrétaire. Secretary, male and female. Un étudiant, une étudiante. A male student and a female student. Un professeur, good, a teacher. Un serveur, a male waiter, une serveuse, a female waitress. Un écrivain, a writer. Très bien. Now, good. We have next a footballer, le footballeur, a footballer. We can see again le mécanicien, a mechanic, mécanicien. We see again le chef, a cook or a chef. Now we see the word a farmer, l'agriculteur, and a farmer rather. Now we see again la serveuse, a waiter, a waitress rather. This is a female, la serveuse. Très bien. Now we see an hairstylist called le coiffeur, and hairdresser, le coiffeur. Now we have a nurse, a female nurse as une infirmière, then a male nurse as un infirmier. Please take note, I'm repeating these professions again for the sake of emphasis. Une infirmière, female nurse, un infirmier, male nurse. Then the next we have is an engineer, which is un ingénieur. The word is ingénieur. You can try that. Ingénieur, an engineer. So the male engineer is un ingénieur. The female engineer, une ingénieur. Almost the same. So with these very few professions we've learned, let's learn to put them in sentences. Now the first I have is je suis une professeur. Why une? Why not un? Because I am a female. Une professeur. Good. Then the next sentence is elle est une infirmière. Elle est une infirmière. She is a nurse. Why that spelling of infirmière? Because of the une, which depicts that the person in question is a female. So she's saying she's a nurse. And then another sentence is elle est une avocate. Elle est une avocate. She's a lawyer. Une avocate is the way to say a female lawyer. If it were to be a male lawyer, you would have said an avocat. Silent T. Elle est une avocate. She's a lawyer. Now let's go to the male gender now. Lucy, il est un chef. Il est un chef. He is a cook. For the profession cook, the word chef does not change in any way. It is just the article un that shows whether this chef is a male or a female. So un chef shows he's a guy. Il est un chef. If it were to be a female, it would have been elle est une chef. Hope you are taking note of the difference. Now another sentence we can see is il est un pharmacien. Il est un pharmacien. He is a pharmacist. Pharmacien. Très bien. But now I want to say she is a pharmacist. It would be elle est une pharmacienne. You see the change in the word pharmacist? It changes from N to NNE with the article une backing it up. Elle est une pharmacienne. She is a pharmacist. Then we have he is a dentist. Il est un dentiste. 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 Almost same spelling with the dentist in English, but add E, but different pronunciation. Dentiste. But when you want to say she's a dentist, elle est une dentiste. Same pronunciation, same spelling. The dentist does not change. It is just the article that shows whether it is a male or a female. Elle est une dentiste. The dentist remains same, unlike other professions we have seen. And now the last, before we go into some exercises, is un charpentier, a carpenter. Charpentier. Now we've learned a few professions in French, so let's see how well you know them in words and in pronunciation. A carpenter, what's a carpenter in French? Is it A, B, or C? I'm listening to you. Right spelling? Très bien. Un charpentier. Good. What's a female lawyer? A, B, or C? Be careful. Choose the right one. Good. Une avocate. Très bien. A female secretary. A, B, or C? Yes. Which is the right one? Be careful with the spelling. Très bien. Une secrétaire. A female nurse. A, B, or C? Be careful. Think well before. Good. Une infirmière. Good. What's a plumber? A, B, or C? A plumber. A plumber. Un plombier. Très bien. You're doing well. Then what's a baker? A, B, or C? Look well. Look well. Good. Un boulanger. Very good. A pharmacist, we did that. A, B, or C? A guy pharmacist. A, B, or C? Which of them? Good. Un pharmacien. Très bien. A butcher. A butcher. Which of them? A, B, or C? Be careful. Don't be confused. Très bien. Un boucher. Good. An actress. Which of them? A, B, or C? Don't be fooled by the spellings. Think well. We've done this before. Très bien. Une actrice. Then what's a female dentist? A, B, or C? A female dentist. We just did that. Good. Une dentiste. Très bien. A female receptionist. A female receptionist. The spelling, be careful of it. We've done this before. Très bien. Une réceptionniste. Good. A female employee. A female employee. Good. What's this? Good. Un employé. Très bien. A female teacher. You should not fail this at all. A female teacher. I'm waiting. Good. Un professeur. Good. A doctor. A doctor. Yes, I'm waiting. The correct spelling is what you need. A doctor. Un médecin. Très bien. And then what's a mechanic? A mechanic. Yes, who can tell me that? Good. Un mécanicien. Très bien. A waitress. A waitress. A waitress. Who can tell me that? What's a waitress in French? Une serveuse. Très bien. Une serveuse. A firefighter. We've seen this before. A firefighter. Who is a firefighter, or what's firefighter in French? Un pompier. Très bien. You're doing well. A female student. I believe you should know that. A female student. Please don't confuse the spelling. Une étudiante. Très bien. We have a police officer. What's a police officer in French? Who can tell me that? Be careful. Be careful. Très bien. Un policier. Alright guys, we've learned a whole lot in this class. A lot of vocabularies have been learned, starting from the lesson itself to the quiz we just ended. I hope you learned a whole lot. I enjoyed myself teaching. I hope you enjoyed yourself learning. Au revoir, à bientôt.